Alright, here we are, break 113 guys, 2021 Elite Case and Priority Box. Well, first up, has everyone seen our newest idea for the next break to be listed? What do we call it? The monumental NRL break. So, a case of 21 Elite Priority, a case of 21 Traders Priority, and a case of 2009 Classic. So with the 2009 Classic, we will get the 16 predictors and we'll redeem them as a set. So everyone will get the top prospect, I think it is.
Top try scorer.
Top something. Sorry, I'd have to double check the website again. But yeah, you'll get the redemption for that anyway. So that's the benefits of going in the case for the 2009 Classic. And yeah, there'll be more details on that once we know there's enough interest to list it. So check it out. It's not on the website as yet. We're just waiting to see there's enough interest to actually list it. It is quite expensive at $1,000 a spot, but we do believe it will be worth it. There you go. The redemption for the predictors is the top try scorers. Alright, so we have our priority box for today's break and our case. Let's find out who our lucky case card is. Don't forget, everyone in today's break will go into the draw to win the 21 Elite Priority Box and the 21 Traders Priority Box, drawn on the 1st of October. All 21 Elite breaks that are sold out before then will go into the draw. And with the monumental break, including a case of 21 Elite Priority, that will also be included. Alright, so our milestone for today, 100 games, number 19 for the Cowboys, Ben Hampton. Alright, let's chuck that up there. We are going to switch cameras and open up YouTube. Alright. I forgot to get my phone ready today, so give me a second, that'll take a minute. Um, 900 member giveaway in the group is now listed, guys. $90 voucher to the winner. We're on the page, we're in the time in the page. Sorry guys. I thought I was set up and ready to go. The Cowboys, Ben Hampton. Oh. Let's go. So we'll get these out. Good luck to everyone in the break today. The draft pick was pretty painless. Welcome guys. Alright. We've got our boxes out and ready to go. First box. As usual, for the 21 Elite, we'll save the hits till the end. or the numbered hits. Jai Arrow, Enforcers for the Rabbitohs. Thomas McHale, Enforcers for Tigers. Hudson Young, parallel for the Raiders. Zach Lomax, White Young Guns for the Dragons. Maroons, Master Series, 210 to 211. James Tedesco, parallel for the Roosters. Captain's card, Daly Cherry Evans for Manly. First Ruby for the day. For the break, I should say. Isaiah Yeo, parallel for Panthers. Ruby, then Sapphire. Dylan Napa, parallel for the Bulldogs. Dally M, Isaiah Yeo for Panthers. James Tarmo, parallel for Tigers. Jordan McLean, parallel for Cowboys. Warriors parallel checklist. So what does everyone think about the monumental break? We might be able to do a Raz or two to fill it up. Jackson Paulo, Rabbitohs White Young Guns. What'd you say? Talisha Harden, Indigenous All-Stars. Katoni Staggs, Dally M for Broncos. Jerome Hughes, parallel for Storm. Oh, there is our game changes. James Fisher-Harris, Enforcers for Panthers. Cody Walker, parallel for Rabbits. Paul Vaughan, Enforcers for Dragons. Maori All-Stars, Rona Peters. Blake Brayley, parallel for Sharks. Blake Ferguson, parallel for Eels. Jamal Fogarty, parallel for Titans. Four packets left in box 1. Jerome Luai, Maori All-Stars. Jared Rara Hargraves, enforces for the Roosters. Jamie Chapman, Indigenous All-Stars. And last packet for box number 1. Martin Tapau, enforces for Manly. So box 1 we had a Ruby, a Sapphire and the Game Changers. Alright, let's get straight into it. Josh Adokar, parallel for Storm. Dylan Brown, parallel for Eels. Keon Kolomatangi, White Young Guns for the Rabbitohs. Chance Nico Klokstad, parallel for Raiders. Jack White and Dally M medal for the Raiders. David Nofaluma, parallel for Tigers. Regan Campbell Gillard, enforces for the Eels. David Clemmer, enforces for the Knights. Latrell Mitchell, Indigenous All-Stars. Cowboys parallel checklist. Cody Ramsey, parallel White Young Guns for the Dragons. Tilvet Welsh, Maori All-Stars. Kangaroos 214 to 215. Angus Crichton, parallel for the Roosters. Captains, Adam Reynolds for the Rabbitohs. Ruby, Will Hopper-Wade, parallel for Bulldogs. Peter Hiku, parallel for Warriors. Nelson Asafa Solomona, enforces for Storm. Damien Cook, parallel for Rabbitohs. Joseph Tapine, enforces for the Raiders. Benji Marshall, Maori All-Stars. Braden Helen-Yuli, parallel for the Sharks. Blake Laurie, enforces for the Dragons. Blackie Young Gun. Alexander Brimson for the Titans. Dally M, Cameron Smith for the Storm. Nathan Cleary, parallel for Panthers. Lindsay Collins, enforces for Roosters. David Fafita, Indigenous All-Stars. And that's box number 2. Darius Boyd, 208 to 209. Jack Whiten, parallel for Raiders. Nico Hines, White Young Guns for the Storm. Nathan Brown, parallel for Eels. Captains, Jamal Fogarty, Kevin Proctor for Titans. White Young Guns, Tanner Boyd for Titans. Brighton Nakora, parallel for Sharks. Philip Semi, parallel for Titans. Kane Evans, enforces for the Warriors. Lindsay Collins, enforces for the Roosters. Atil Vet Welsh, Maori All Stars. Dally M, Stephen Crichton for Panthers. Dally Cherry Evans, parallel for Manly. Connor Watson, Dally M medal for Knights. Kurt Mann, parallel for Knights. Jack Hetherington, enforces for Bulldogs. Benji Marshall, Maori All Stars. Broncos parallel checklist. Josh Jackson, parallel for Bulldogs. Another black young gun. Ken Mormalo, parallel for Warriors. Welcome, Dan. How are you, buddy? Latrell Mitchell, Maori All Stars. Jordan McLean, enforces for Cowboys. Dave Fafita, Indigenous All Stars. Ryan Pappenhausen, parallel for Storm. Millie Boyle, Enforcers for Broncos. Josh Kerr, Parallel for Dragons. Second last packet for box number 3. Victor Radley, Parallel for Roosters. Blake Laurie, Enforcers for Dragons. And that's it for box number 3. Alright, let's go. So we have a signature, a Hills Parallel Checklist, White Young Guns, Tom Dearden for the Broncos. Elliot Whitehead, Parallel for Raiders. Cameron Munster, Parallel for Storm. James Tarmo, Enforcers for Tigers. Tavita Tatawa, Enforcers for Rabbitohs. White Young Guns, Josh Schuster for Manly. We've got captains, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck for the Warriors. Dally M, James Fisher-Harris for Panthers. Adam Dewey, Parallel for Tigers. We've got Sapphire. Corey Allen, Parallel for Bulldogs. David Fusitua, Parallel for Warriors. Jake Trbojevic, Enforcers for Manly. Jake Granville, Parallel for Cowboys. Maori All-Stars, Patrick Herbert. Jack Whiten, Dally M for Raiders. Roosters parallel checklist. Daniel Saifiti, Enforcers for Knights. Talia Famono, Indigenous All-Stars. James Fisher-Harris, Maori All-Stars. We've got 6 packets left for box number 4. Chad Townsend, parallel for Sharks. Broncos Master Series 2006 to 208. David Fafita, Titans parallel. Moses Leota, Enforcers for Panthers. Benji Marshall, parallel for the Rabbits. Josh Papali, Enforcers for the Raiders. Quincy Dodd, Indigenous All-Stars. And last packet for box number 4. James Fisher-Harris, parallel for Panthers. Alright. So we're now up to box number 5. Plenty of spots left in the next break. We have 2 21 Elite breaks up. 114 is random team. 115 is a draft pick your team. So if they are sold out, we will do them over the weekend. Big Tino, Enforcers for the Titans. Braden Hamlin Yulee, Enforcers for the Sharks. Corvin McGregor, Maori All-Stars. Sebastian Chris, Raiders White Young Guns. There's our diamond. Justin Olam, parallel for Storm. Who will be the lucky winner of the diamond today? Stephanie Hancock, Enforcers for the Dragons. Josh Morris, parallel for Roosters. Jack Whiten, Indigenous All-Stars. Josh Dugan, parallel for Sharks. Captains, Alex Glenn for the Broncos. Cohen Hess, parallel for the Cowboys. Latrell Mitchell, parallel for the Rabbits. Josh Adokar, Dally M for Storm. Kevin Proctor, parallel for Titans. Samai Matorfa, Enforcers for the Roosters. White Young Guns, Stafford Tower for the Knights. Harry Grant, Dally M for Tigers. Martin Tapau, Manly Parallel. Bit over halfway in box number 5. Maroons, 208, 209. Ben Hunt, parallel for the Dragons. Thomas Flegler, Enforcers for Broncos. West Tigers, parallel checklist. Chance Nicole Clockstad, Maori All-Stars. 5 packets left for this box. Thomas Flegler, parallel for Broncos. Now down to 4 packets. What can the 4th last packet give us? Nothing special. David Clemmer, parallel for Knights. Don't forget, the only way you can win a 21 Elite Priority Box with a 21 Traders Priority Box is by purchasing a break spot in any of our 21 Elite breaks before the 30th of September. Enforcers, Crystal Tamarua for the Warriors. The break has to be sold out for entries to be valid. So still plenty of time, still plenty of breaks. Andrew Fafita, Indigenous All-Stars. Break 114 and 115 are listed on the website. Jerome Luai, parallel for Panthers. If you haven't already got your album and base set, then when purchasing your break spot, that's your opportunity to save yourself $15 and purchase one for $40. Just add it to the product. It's an add-on special. They are available separately for $55. Alright, so box number 6. If you're watching on YouTube, we always appreciate a like and a subscribe. It helps share our videos around. More people equals more giveaways. Sam Walker, rest of White Young Guns. Clinton Gutherson, parallel for Eels. Maroons Master Series 216 to 217. Josh Papali, parallel for the Raiders. Dally M, Josh Papali for the Raiders. Parallel for Manly, Ruben Garrick. Thomas McHale, Enforcers for the Tigers. Rona Peters, Maori All-Stars. Darwin Wassine Zalesniak, parallel for the Bulldogs. That's Black League Sensation. That's the first League Sensation from the 5 boxes, 6 boxes now. Tohu Harris, parallel for Warriors. Jerome Luai, Maori All-Stars. Martin Tapau, Enforcers for Manly. Indigenous All-Stars, Jamie Chapman. Jason Taumalolo, Enforcers for the Cowboys. Jesse Bromwich, parallel for Storm. Aaron Woods, Enforcers for the Sharks. Brett Morris, parallel for the Roosters. Dally M, Nathan Cleary for Panthers. Jaden Brayley, parallel for Knights. Dylan Napper, enforcers for Bulldogs. Anthony Milford, parallel for Broncos. Stefano Utakamanu, White Young Guns for Tigers. Talisha Harden, Indigenous All-Stars. Four packets left for box number 6. We have Clinton Gufferson, captains for the Eels. Wade Graham, parallel for Sharks. Titans parallel checklist. And last but not least, Jared Wallace, enforcers for Titans, and Zach Lomax, parallel for the Dragons. And that finishes off box number 6 and puts us just over halfway in the break. So let's keep going. First packet, Emerald. First Emerald for the break. Mitchell Pearce, parallel for Knights. Matthew Duffy, parallel for Dragons. Adam Fanua-Blake, enforcers for the Warriors. Chelsea Leonard-Doozy, enforcers for Broncos. Joseph Manu, Maori All-Stars. Clinton Gufferson, Dally M for Eels. Reid Marnie, parallel for Eels. Dave Clemmer, enforcers for Knights. George Williams, parallel for Raiders. Hayes Dunster, White Young Guns for the Eels. Almost halfway on box number 7, Tyrone Peachy, Indigenous All-Stars. Nick Meaney, parallel for the Bulldogs. Jamal Fogarty, Indigenous All-Stars. David Nofaluma, Dally M for Tigers. Chanel Harris Tavita, parallel for Warriors. Joseph Tapine, Enforcers for Raiders. White Young Guns, Hammer for the Cowboys. Captains, Josh Jackson for the Bulldogs. We've got a parallel, Valami Kickout for the Panthers. Master Series for the Dragons, 2009 to 2011. Rabbitohs parallel checklist. Don't forget all Boyd Master Series cards, including ball and boot patch, get randomised as one lot at the end. Nelson Asafa Solomona, Enforcers for the Storm. So one person will get all the Boyd cards for the break. Stalin Watine Zalesniak, Maori All-Stars. Fifth last packet for box number 7. Valentine Holmes, parallel for Cowboys. We have a Ruby. Brody Croft, parallel for Broncos. We have a White League Sensations. Thomas McHale, parallel for Tigers. 2 packets left for box number 7. Regan Campbell Gillard, Enforcers for the Eels. Manly parallel checklist. Alright, another box done and dusted. Luciano Leilua, parallel for the Tigers. Dane Gagai, parallel for Rabbits. James Fisher-Harris, Enforcers for Panthers. Box number 8. Aaron Woods, parallel for the Sharks. Jai Arrow, Enforcers for the Rabbits. Joseph Manu, Maori All-Stars. Blue Sapphire. Harry Grant, parallel for Storm. I swear we've given away more Harry Grant parallels in the breaks than what we've opened for the website. Jack Murphy, Warriors White Young Guns. Paul Vaughan, Enforcers for the Dragons. Luke Keary, parallel for Roosters. Tyrone Peachy, Indigenous All-Stars. Remembering there is only 550 parallel sets, so you don't get a full parallel set in every case. So we've been unlucky enough not to open the ones with him in. Jamal Fogarty, Indigenous All-Stars. Has anyone found a 1 of 1 yet? You know there's been a couple of golden tickets found, but what about 1 of 1s? Panthers parallel checklists. Last I heard, Knights, Dragons, and Tigers were the golden tickets that had been found. Scott Drinkwater, parallel for Cowboys. Dally M, Ali Brigginshaw for the Broncos. Milwaukee Fodawaika, parallel for Titans. Enforcers, Jared Rera Hargraves for the Roosters. Not going to quite make 8 boxes in all. Technically I probably have if I went back to when I first opened the first box. Nathan Cleary and Isaiah Yeo, captains for Panthers. For 8 boxes in less than an hour. Spencer Lanu, Panthers White Young Guns. Kieran Foran, parallel for Manly. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, Dally M for Warriors. Dragons parallel checklist. Chelsea Lenarduzzi, Enforcers for the Broncos. Broncos 218 to 220 in the Master Series. Mitchell Barnett, parallel for Knights. Enforcers, Adam Fanua-Blake for the Warriors. Dalmatine Zalesniak, Maori All-Stars. Alright, last packet for box number 8, leaving us with 3 boxes in total. Tavita Pengai Jr., parallel for Broncos. Box number 9. Josh Kerr, Indigenous All-Stars. Mario All-Stars, Jordan Ricky. Jake Trbojevic, Manly Parallel. Tohu Harris, Dally M for Warriors. Mitchell Moses, Parallel for Eels. Elsie Albert, Enforcers for Dragons. Joseph Tapine, Parallel for Raiders. Cody Ramsey, Parallel for Dragons. Jesse Bromwich, Enforcers for Storm. Connor Tracy, White Young Guns for Sharks. Jaden Brayley and Daniel Saifiti, Captain's Card for the Knights. Cody Walker, Indigenous All-Stars. Tavita Pangai Jr., Enforcers for the Broncos. Bulldogs Parallel Checklist. Kyle Felt, Parallel for Cowboys. Black Young Guns. Right, over here, yep, there we go. James Roberts, Parallel for the Tigers. Alright, we're over halfway for box number 9. Georgia Hale, Enforcers for the Warriors. Dally M, Valami Kickout for the Panthers. Cody Nikarima, Parallel for Warriors. Enforcers, Vanessa Foliaki for the Roosters. We have an Emerald, Alex Glenn, parallel for Broncos. Primal Hunt, parallel for Knights. White Young Guns, Jake Avarillo for the Bulldogs. Apasai Coruscant, parallel for Panthers. Junior Paulo, Enforcers for the Eels. Kangaroos Master Series 216 to 217. Jaden Sewer, parallel for the Rabbitohs. Last packet for box number 9. Racine McGregor, Maori All Stars. Alright, so we're up to box number 10 for the case. Box number 10 in the case is the last box for it. We do have the priority box left after that. So our priority is left to last. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Kane Evans, Enforcers for the Warriors. Corbin McGregor, Maori All Stars. Jack Bird, parallel for Dragons. Millie Boyle, Enforcers for Broncos. Sapphire. Regan Campbell Gillard, parallel for the Eels. Jack Hetherington, Enforcers for the Bulldogs. Josh Hodgson, parallel for the Raiders. Ray Stone, White Young Guns for the Eels. Captains Jesse Bromwich and Dale Finucane for the Storm. Jack Whiten, Indigenous All Stars. Maroons, 214, 215. Jake Clifford, parallel for Cowboys. Chance Nicole Klokstad, Maori All Stars. Nick Kotrick, parallel for Bulldogs. Dally M, Isaiah Yeo for Panthers. Adam Fanua Blake, parallel for the Warriors. Jordan McLean, enforcers for the Cowboys. Murray Talagi, Cowboys White Young Guns. So over halfway for box number 10. Last box in the case. Jordan Ricky, parallel for Broncos. Moses Leopta, parallel for Panthers. Dally M, Katoni Staggs for Broncos. Cameron Murray, parallel for Rabbits. Tino Fasamuli, enforcers for the Titans. 5 packets to go in this box. And then we have our priority box. Knights parallel checklist. Another league sensations. Luke Brooks, parallel for the Tigers. Braden Hamlin-Yuli, enforcers for the Sharks. 2 packets left. Andrew Fafita, Indigenous All-Stars. Alright, last packet for the case. What will we find? And just a parallel, Josh Alloy for Manly. Alright, that's the case out of the way. Let's get stuck into the priority box. Alright. Yeah. Young gun priority straight up. Stephanie Hancock, enforcers for the Dragons. Braden Hamlin-Yuli, parallel for the Sharks. Dally M, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck for the Warriors. Will Hopewade, parallel for Bulldogs. Oh, that's alright. We didn't actually show it. I went to, almost. Well, there's our Dally M captains anyway. Andrew Fafita, David Fafita, sorry, Indigenous All-Stars. Knights Master Series 212-214. Peter Hiku, parallel for Warriors. Jordan McLean, enforces for the Cowboys. Latrell Mitchell, Indigenous All-Stars. Dylan Brown, parallel for the Eels. Josh Adokar, parallel for Storm. I believe that's another Black League sensation. Chance Nico Klokstad, parallel for the Raiders. Enforcers Jack Hetherington for the Bulldogs. The Teal Vet Welsh, Maori All-Stars. Just over halfway through the priority box. Oh, and another black diamond for the break. Nice. Angus Crichton, parallel for the Roosters. Alexander Brimson, parallel for the Titans. Cowboys parallel checklist. 7 packets left to go. Braden Hamlin-Uele, enforces for the Sharks. David Nofaluma, parallel for Tigers. We're getting close to the hits. Samaya Torfa, enforces for the Roosters. Benji Marshall, Maori All-Stars. Nathan Cleary, parallel for Panthers. Dally M, Ali Brigginshaw for Broncos. Damien Cook, parallel for Rabbitohs. 2 packets left to go. And there's our priority young gun. And an enforcers for the Titans to finish us off. Alright, we'll get rid of these. And we'll get through these hits. Over here. Alright, let's change cameras. Beautiful. Let's get stuck into the rubies. Ooh, number 7 for the Broncos, Patrick Carrigan. Number 36 for the Cowboys, Reece Robson. Oh, number 22, Raiders checklist. Number 45, Thomas McHale for the Tigers. For the Roosters, number 28, Daniel Tupou. Number 45, Jerome Hughes for the Storm. Number 19, Tarek Sims for the Dragons. Number 2, for Manly, Kieran Foran. Number 13, for the Bulldogs, Dylan Napa. Number 3, Heimel Hunt for the Knights. And last but not least for our rubies, number 11, Kyle Flanagan for the Bulldogs. Alright, on to our sapphires. Number 11 for Rabbitohs, Adam Reynolds. Number 9, Dragons checklist. Number 6 for the Broncos, Thomas Flegler. Number 23 for the Roosters, Angus Crichton. And last but not least for our sapphires, number 3 for the Raiders, Jack Whiten. Alright, we have couple of emeralds. Number 8, Mitchell Barnett for the Knights. And number 2, not quite jersey number, Scott Drinkwater for the Cowboys. And we are lucky enough to have 2 black diamonds tonight. Number 5, Regan Campbell-Gillard for the Eels. And second up, number 2 for the Raiders, Josh Papali. So 2 nice cards. Popular players. Alright, what to do next? Let's do our black young gun. Oh no, let's do our game change. That's what we normally do. Yep. Number 10 for the Sharks, Sione Katoa. Number 33 for the Raiders, Chance Nico Klokstad. Alright, now we'll do our black young guns. Number 94 for the Cowboys, Mr. Hammer. Number 93 for Manly, Josh Schuster. And number 97 for the Storm, Nico Hines. Our priority white young guns. Number 13 for the Warriors, Canyon Paul. And number 2 for the Roosters, Shanice Parker. Our captain's card, priority captain's card, number 6, Jesse Bromwich and Dale Finucane for the Storm. It's been a very quiet break tonight, guys. If you have been commenting, unfortunately I haven't been able to see them, but that's alright, even if you haven't. 35 out of 80 for the Broncos, White League sensation Patrick Carrigan. Number 30 out of 80 for the Warriors, Peter Hiku. Black League sensations for the Knights, number 30 out of 40, Mitchell Barnett. And number 10 out of 40 for the Broncos, Patrick Carrigan. Alright, we have a patch, number 42 out of 83, Thomas Eisenhuth for the Storm. And last but not least, for our numbered cards, Maroons number 24, Darius Boyd Master Series signature. Alright, so all we have left to do tonight, guys, is to randomise the 16 spots and see who our winner is for the Master Series cards. Let me grab that list. Jump over there. Alright, here we go. Number 1, number 2, and lucky last, number 3. Terry Lynch with the Sharks will be taking home the Maroons Boyd signature. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you are watching this video after it's finished, please don't forget to hit the like button. It helps get the name around. More giveaways. So let's get into it, guys. Don't forget to have a look at the monumental break.